So, Scratch at 50 has got a live podcast, and you don't just watch, you take part and get involved. So, as you can see, just in case you're not aware, we now have this studio for doing live podcasts on the channel. Now, there are quite a few golf podcasts out there now, but they're all recorded and you all watch them and your comments are all reactive to what you're watching. Whereas I'm going to do the podcast live, which means that it's going to be an interactive experience for you. I want my subscribers and the viewers to get involved in the content this year as much as possible. So because the podcast is taking place live, you will be able to get into the live comments and get involved in the show. Talk about what, your opinion on what we're talking about in that particular podcast. Ask questions. You can shape what's going to happen with the show. Now, there's going to be a regular show every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock London time called the Golf Week That Was podcast. And that is going to talk about everything that's happened in the world of golf for the past 7 days. That will be what's happened. I'll tell you about what my golf week's been like, what I've done. That will just be a brief thing. We'll talk about the golf in the pro ranks, what's happening on all the tours. We'll talk about any golf news that's happening at the moment, any new equipment that might have been released, anything that's happened in the golf world in the past 7 days will take part in that podcast on a Tuesday night, and you'll be able to watch it live and get involved in the show. Now, I will be doing other live podcasts, but they will just be posted as and when I see something that's happened that I think is worthy of discussion. So the idea is we'll be able to react to it really quickly. So if it's, something gets released that day or something happens on that day, which is quite big news in the world of golf, I'll be able to jump straight in here, do a live show, and then we'll be able to react to it in a very, very quick way. And again, you'll be able to get involved in those shows as well. So, if that's going to be of interest and you want to get involved, then please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because yes, you'll know that the Tuesday night podcast is going to be at 9 o'clock every Tuesday night. But, if I'm going to be doing a more impromptu podcast, I will post it up probably 2 or 3 hours before it's going to happen. And if you're subscribed, you'll get that little notification to tell you that live show is going to happen. Okay? I hope you're going to get involved. I hope you're going to like it. I think it's going to work really well. But the really key thing is I want you to get involved in it. Because if you get involved in it, it's going to add to the show and it's going to make the podcast all that more interesting. So yeah, get on those key bars, get involved in the live comments, and I look forward to talking to you here, sat here, doing live podcasts in the very, very near future.